here. Okay, so let's see here. All right, so here's Mexican peso. Like I said, Mexican peso I think is going to be one of the better runners this year. So I think the Mexican peso goes this way. Best bet for 2017. Okay, perfecto. Yeah, that's fine. I'll be here. Yeah, I usually just watch. For me, it's my voice. I go as long as my throat can handle it. I'm not in. It's dry today, and things of that nature. So, yeah, I'll sit here. I'll just keep it going. So no problem. Yeah, it's cool. Should all be good. Thursday's a good day for me. Sometimes it can get busy. Should be busy today. So, all right. So Mexican peso, like the long side on this thing. Let me go back here. Aussie dollar coming down. All right, what was that ding? That was Aussie. Okay, so Aussie's coming off. Let's see if it comes back. Aussie comes off, so should gold. They correlate pretty hard. I have to weigh now if the commodity run is over. British pound, I like the British pound. You can see that the ADX has hooked. This is on an hourly. So if it pound comes back through here, good to go. Monkey shines. All right. So I like the pound. Here's a Canadian dollar. So here's the Canadian dollar. If it goes up, it should go up with oil. I'll just treat it as they have GDP coming out today too. So Canada does. I'll just kind of stand aside on that Canadian dollar. Here's the euro. I'll support this euro at 105. I prefer to, if I'm going to try and buy something like the euro here, I'd probably go after the pound, just due to the fact that this is 60% plus of the dollar of the basket. So we, depending upon what the Canadian GDP comes in, that'll affect the dollar. We're going to be kind of whippy, basically. Pound, I'd like to see it reversed to have the stocks come off. Gosh, ADX is up here too, so the running part down here. These are hourly, so this is pretty good trading, daily. Wow, one more move higher would be nice. Nah, that looks like a bear flag lower. That would go along with a higher stock market, though. But these are weekly. It's really just sideways, either way. We here? Where are we at? 87. 87. So we're in here. Okay, we need it to come through here. All right. Mexican peso, like I said, best bet for 2017. Let's keep going. Donald Trump, you can't get any more bullish than this, right? What more bearish can come through, right? Kiwi coming off. ADX is turning up, so Kiwi. Now remember, we're looking for Great Britain pound AUD, that one. Okay, so we got a good swing on that. So you want to support the dip. And then the other one, of course, the one, what was it? This is the 33 bagger, Great Britain pound, New Zealand dollar. So this is 3,300%. So this one swung too. So you want to kind of support these. And then you also have them on the other side. This is Euro Aussie. Okay, so if the euro comes off any kind of dip down here, you'd want to buy some. And then Euro New Zealand. That one's double top in here, so probably come down here. Buy. I'll buy here too. Buy, love. Buy. Oh, you bugger! I need more cash. Somebody send me more cash. Oh, there's 200,000. Thank you. Buy. There, take that. Oop, now I went red. There's 200,000 more. I like when that happens. 210, 213, 188. Thank God it's other people's money, right? Oh, I gotta buy some pounds here. Pounds. All right, so, okay, moving along on the commodities. Here's Brent oil. Okay, so these are hourlies. Okay, hourly, these are called extended monkey bars. And I kind of eyeball for like, this is green, you know, this is green, this is green, this is green, this is green, you know, up green, down green, up green, you know, what do you think? Down green? We'll say down green. Take that. Let's take a look here. So go to the weekly. Not much going on. I don't get commitment of traders on Brent. Okay, so look at this here. This is a weekly. What's that? Japanese yen at or above 14. Oh wow. Keep buying. All right. So Brent comes through here, whatever here is. It should, I'm going to assume, should come down. Like I said, outside of some sort of, you know, world famous Suez Canal type deal that they did in the 50s. They blew up some ships in the Suez Canal to keep oil prices up, you know. I'd have to say it comes down to here. What's that, 52, 55? So it's $3 in oil on Brent, $2.5, $3. If it loses this, it should fall through here. Now you're going to take out everyone who bought oil this year is going to be out of money, right? So that's what we're aiming for. So that's a weekly. What's a daily look like? Looks like a lot of shit. That'd be shite, right? Okay, so bear with me. It's in there. 4 hours. Is that any better? That's better. Okay, so we're on the SAR dotted line. SAR right here. ADX is beginning to turn up. Crossovers here. I would probably expect maybe if you want to short into this area if you get it. If not, if it cracks down here, all of a sudden you're taking out, you know, another time, and then that's all that's left is this. You know, so then it's a hard slide. So if you're short oil, stay short. It did come back last time, but it failed to make a higher high. All right. Cocoa. Yeah, for shiznit. What do you think? You think it's worth it buying one? I love going against the main trend. Yeah, that looks pretty good for buying, right? Getting across here, it's whatever. No, why do I get all this bad data? Moving on. Okay, so this is our crude here, right? ADX not doing much, nothing. Where's my money flow? Is this my money flow? What color is money flow? Do I have money flow? Money flow. Flows. What color are you? Green. That's right, because money is green. It's kind of peachy, though. I don't see any green. Technical issues, whatever. All right, so ADX. So this is oil here, walking it back out on the oil side. Not much going on. Oh, there's my green. So I get money flow. Okay, here we are. All right. It's landing on a moving average. Gosh, you don't think it's going to. No. Have faith, buddy. So if the oil loses this, it'll probably come on down to here. Here's 49. Okay, so it's worth $3-4. Wow, there's a lot of money on the table here over the next couple of weeks. On currencies, it was 400 pips plus. That's doubling your money. I better pay attention to my own shit, right? That's the mark of wisdom. They actually take your own advice. All right. So okay, so oil here, oil loses down here, it should slide. These are weeklies. All right. On the upside, of course, it's here, and you could kind of draw. I don't have it on there. I do have it on there. Trend line. Trend line, sloppy. Okay, so that's weekly, daily. All right, daily, kind of breaking on through here. Got a cross, right? 4 hour, I think, worked out, right? Yeah, so here we are. Okay, so, gosh, how is it? It's 80, so that's 80. So it's 40 cents higher, so you shouldn't sweat it. All right. And then what are you? 54.20, so that's 90 cents. So 40 to 90 cents here. We're looking for follow through. It bounced off the dots, right? So we figured maybe some bounce up in here before it rolls over. But if it comes through, here's 52. It's just, let it run because of, it's coming here to the angle of ascent. It's kind of like we just drew a trend line from here that way. That's the angle of ascent that it's going to go. All right, so where'd my line go? Oh, I see what I'm doing wrong. All right, there's my trend line. Copy my trend line, copy, duplicate drawing. Grab the thing. Somebody grab the thing. Okay, and then just put it that it just aesthetically looks awesome. We'll say right there. So if oil breaks, it'll come screaming down to here. Here's those other moving average or the trend lines that I had on here. So they kind of all come together in this area. 52. So what is this? 53.32 and 52. So that's only 50 cents, whatever. $500. All right. So the upper end is probably the happy place, which is about 60 cents higher. So it's 60. I'm not saying short it here, because here's the bounce, right? If you're not shorts, if you're short up in here, you should be okay. But anything that come through here, just let it fall. And then that would probably, I don't know, with the dollar going higher. All right. See how we have the red bars here and a bounce, red bars and a bounce. You can see the divergence happening here, or lower high, lower high, lower high. So I favor oil to the short side right now. The dollar, okay, so here's our swing higher, but if you reverse through here, okay. All right, so that's that. Weekly dollar, we're still kind of mucky on this thing. All right, so what about a C wave here? If they don't raise rates, the dollar will come off. That'll really freak people out. We've gone from it's not going to happen in 2 weeks to it's definitely going to happen. We've literally gotten, look at this here though. What do you think, ABC wave? That does not look, well, here's the stopping point. So what do we need? We need some sort of shock prior to I know the stock market comes off. People go running back into debt and it goes the other way. God. A lot of good trading coming up here. So this is how this works. Dollar comes up to here. Everybody says, okay, yeah, it's going to happen. Now, I mean, like I said before, it's like 103, right? Excuse me, 103, and then we have 105, 107. All right, so we know that as you raise rates, dollar goes higher, okay, because they want to, our rates are higher than everybody else, so they want to buy our paper, okay, they buy our debt. So everything, it just goes up. We pull money from the rest of the world and bring it our way, okay. How about this? When did the corporations come in with the repatriated money? Oh, how about at the top of the market? Classic. Yes, we need to bend everybody over. That's right. There's the timing. Yeah. What did they say? $1 or $2 trillion or something they're going to have to bring back? That's classic. And it's all being held in euros. That's all probably being held in Swiss francs. That's probably where the money is going. Oh, we can give you more money. And it's Swiss banking. All right, I'm going to say we stall out here. 103. So I'll say that for the upper end for right now. It is picking up again. Now, I did talk about the dollar going higher here. I didn't like how it was kind of farting around here. Didn't have the look of an impulse wave. The commitment of traders, they basically, during this time period, they basically scared themselves out of longs. So now they may be getting back into it here. So they got spooked out down here. They got spooked out at 100.5, but now they're going to be more than happy to come at 102.5. I'll say 103 for right now before FOMC. See if things get out of control. Okay, so here we have the S&P, right? Okay, now I was watching my charts yesterday, and now these aren't logged. I could not believe how vertical the thing was getting. All right. So I sent out some option stuff to you guys. Now, mind you, everybody is at a different page in this educational thing I put together. Sometimes I give them obscene winners and they don't take it. Some of them, it's just education. That's cool, you know, whatever. But I said, well, you know, how do I put it into your brain that, you know, it's basically just gambling. So I don't want to spend too much time on it because you have to you can scan and then you have to look and then you have to guess and put in orders. It's like putting together a freaking engine. You know, it's a lot of work. It's not just, you know, you even have to look to know what you're scanning for, right? So I think I have a couple of ideas here on some of these. Most of them just basically go back to put in a nickel or a dime. And if you get it, then you're off and running. You know, you put in an order at the same time. But what I did here was I noticed that some of these things, the inverse, DXD, I think, QID, SDS, some of these names you haven't heard in a decade, right? I mean, that's when they brought them out the first time around is when the market was tanking. And the SD, well, here's just SDS, all right? What do you got for weekly? You know, this thing's coming down, okay? The first thing caught my eye, once again, on this SDS was this ADX. So the ADX is like here. And when, you know, the stock came off of whatever, 18 to what, 24 it was or something. That's 50%. I'll take it, 50% in 4 weeks or something, fine, okay? So just like with the VXX puts that were, I think, 30 cents, then sell them for 60 cents this week, you know, kind of like the Microsoft calls. This is the same thing. I get the high ADX. I'm like, okay, ADX, crossover and stochastics, whatever on the MACD. I don't even know how to read the damn thing. ADX again, right? So the ADX on this one, crossover down here, ADX, blah, blah, blah. Oh, but we got a little pokey poke in volume. Just like with here, this is the crack, and they sold off into it. Other places where there was some volume. We got some volume. So daily, what a 4 hour. All right, so now the ADX turned, now this is the reset to 20. So I'm thinking, okay, is with all the spike in volume, what do we know? We just like with Natty gas, there's a whole bunch of people that got out and a whole bunch of people that got in. But what caught my attention was that the calls, okay, hold on, let me break this down even further. Let's go to 30-minute. All right, so we gapped. Here's the fun one, right? The options that we're looking at were 1350. Okay, so they're back up here. So it's basically, it's like, what are the odds that this retest where it broke out? 2/3 the gaps are filled, right? So I only have a couple of days. Okay, here's the ADX on the 30-minute. That one turned 2, right? So I said, okay, but what caught my attention was that, how far did it fall? What was the number again? It was down 60 cents. Okay, it was down 60 cents. But if it goes up 60 cents, okay, that's what it was. If it goes up 60 cents, it's just a full reversal, we'll say, up 60 cents from being down 60 cents, right? If it's, what do we have? We have, it's going to be a 50% pullback. Well, if it's down 60 cents, then maybe it'll be up 30 cents today. Well, up 30 cents today brings it back to 45. These options for 2 days were only worth a penny. And I thought, well, hold on, it's down 60 cents, but it's at wherever it's at. I said, even if it goes back 40 cents, I'm now within a nickel of this thing, and I get 2 days, right? And so I looked at, where is it here? SDS. All right. Right, 1350 call, thing closes at whatever here. Now it's bid at 16 and 17. Volume is 6,000. No, it's because nobody plays it. It's been going the wrong way. Nobody plays it. But it was 1 cent. The bid is 0. And this is at 1 cent. And I'm thinking to myself, okay, I have 2 days. If it goes up 30 cents today and 30 cents tomorrow, 60, 75, that's 24, that's a 24 bagger. Now, mind you, the open interest is 7,000. Okay. So at most, the open interest is 7,000. So to clean this out, there's only, in theory, there's only $7,400 worth of freaking options in there. All right. But I just looked at it, well, it's only a penny. I can't remember, the other one was like a dime or something that went out, wasn't it? Like 30 cents, this one here. I think this was 30 cents. And this one goes into FOMC. I'm like, well, hold it, that's at the money. Oh, that's what it was that caught my attention. All right. These are at the money options, and they were a few pennies over what the thing is at, right? Yeah, here's a 13 call at 30 cents. Now, there is a lot of open interest here, okay? There's not much open interest over here. You want to see some really funny shit? Was it Apple? Open interest. 7,000 was mine, yeah. All right, Zeno, yeah, rock and roll. 7,000, you saw how many I threw on there. I threw, where is it, SDS? I threw on like 8 million calls. Now, where is it here? I gotta move my thing. There it is, 8 million calls. Now, the first off is like, you couldn't pull this off because of you can get insurance on this stuff and whatever. But the deal is you could say, you find somebody who has too much money and you say, look, I'll bet you, whatever, what was it, 8 million, so they're dollar, so I made an $8 million bet for 2 days. You want it or not? If you have $1 billion, making an $8 million handshake, but the thing is on the flip side is if this thing should, if it goes up a quarter, I get 25 times, I get 200 million. That'll help out my situation up here. But keeping my fund low for the first quarter is kind of nice, because what happens is when it rolls from first quarter to second quarter, all of a sudden it says this fund is up 60%, but it's still down for the year. That kind of shit. So, all right. Okay, so that was that one. Yeah, I was shocked. I saw that was what it was. I'm like, hold on, 30 cents. At the money. I mean, even if we get a 10% bounce on the thing, that goes up 6 cents, So we'll see on some of these. So we're getting back to the charts here. All right, so that was SDS. So going back to the so the thing there it's gone straight up. Everybody's basically convinced this thing's going to go up forever. That's fine. I don't care. I mean, you broke out. You can do the measuring on here. It'll tell you approximately where you're going to end up. Mine was that at some point here, stochastics are buried. At some point here, they'll stop buying. One day the market will open up and there won't be any buyers, because they'll assume that everybody else bought. Why do I have to? I don't have any money. All my money is in here. I don't have to buy. I'm in. Just let all the shorts just keep shorting this thing and getting caught, and short and getting caught. And all of a sudden there's no volume, and the only thing that's going, because everybody's in. We're relying on the people shorting. Okay. All right. So this morning we got that Snap IPO. All right. I'm going to assume that they're going to try and keep this thing alive, because we have to convince the minions that you want to scramble after these IPOs and become buddies with the brokers and get a good deal and then flip this stuff. That's what I'm going to assume is going to happen. Everybody that has a brain doesn't want to touch the thing, because there's nothing for them. They're these. I love these pros. They talk about, there's no voting rights and it's a losing thing. The thing is, there's two people. There's people like you that actually weigh the stock and realize it's not an institutional hold. And then you have the people like me who are going, well, mentally I can see this thing flip. How much more? How grandiose? Well, sometimes the brokers are allowed to sell more shares. I mean, what happens if you buy up all the stock that's there? You just say, I'll buy everything that comes through the doorway. I'll buy. I don't care if it goes to $8. I'll buy, and all of a sudden just start turning it up, and you can unload the whole thing. They value it at $20 billion, but what did they do? They sold 200 million shares at 17. So it's at 3.4 billion. Take $1 billion and support the stock? Sure. Sell more of it. Okay, but if the Snap falls apart, okay, it could go up 30 cents or something, and people go 30 or up 3%, they're all trying to look for, less than a $2 pop. That's what they're aiming for. The broker. Then you're going to have a first wave of people selling. All right. If that doesn't work out, stocks would probably kind of fall on shaky right now and beat the Russell and the NASDAQ. The Dow's up. The rest of them are down this morning. So okay. So here's the 30-minute better weekly. We looked at a daily. How about a 4-hour? That seemed to work. Basically, okay, you get the market's going higher, and then you get this. There's a gap on the daily, so you could say that the stock market gapped and has an exhaustion gap on the cash. Okay, and we're going to open down this morning. Well, what time is it? We're going to open down this morning. So I'm looking at it as once again, you're watching to see if this thing is it. Okay, on this one with the gap, do high. If we close at the high end of the range today, the thing's just running. It'll do like 8 days of straight up. Just march. I mean, everyone's lost their mind. Everyone will say, well, Kev, where do you think the stock market's going to? And I say, well, it's going to double. I don't know, that was the S&P 4750, you know. But that's over a bunch of years. Well, put it in perspective, right? 8% a year, whatever. There you go, whatever. All right, so the ADX on this 4 hours running too. Okay, you can see where it ran here and then pulled down. It was the same type of deal here, just basically watch it. But mine was the speculation of going against it for $1. It's the best fucking lottery I could think of. 25 times your money, go for it. All I got to do is get it to come down. What's this here? I got to close my windows here. What's this? I got to alert myself. 2380, 2383. So I have 2 days worth. That'd be nice if I hit something like that. Make a quick $200 million. Okay, and my percentage, I get 20%. So I get 40 million. I wager, how about that one, right? I wager 8 million to personally make 40 million. Then what do? That's going to be my life. All right, so I'm pretty much covered here, right? So what is this? 2380. So 2380 on S&P. Okay, 24. I remember 2380. That was on the way up for resistance. Okay, we could say that this is maybe doing a flag or something for right now, but I'm leaning that any type of upper end. Watch it for. We're going to have rollover on the futures next Thursday. So, like I said, you could have 6 straight up days. We just roll them straight into the rollover and then stay short through April and May. And then there should be enough talk for sell in May and go away. Any hard selling, 12 to 15%. You want to look for home builders and financials and stuff because we're going to pump. If stocks fall apart, where are they going to put their money? In commodities, they'll fall apart because there's no demand, right? And the stronger dollar, whatever. They'll go, well, where do we put our money? Buy a home. Interest rates are coming off. We're going to raise interest rates, but they're down now. And people they have cash. They got out of the stock market. They got spooked. But you're going to pump them into homes. We're getting a hook here. What is this, a 1 hour? All right, so in regards to this, it all comes down to the Snap IPO. We're going to be at the whim of that thing. I'm not sure what time it opens up at. But to me, it's a psychology thing. I personally think it's too little money in the scheme of things, not for the company, but how much they issued. I mean, $3 billion, it's, party on, Wayne. That's all it was. That's all they raised. Right? Not 3.4 billion. That's peanuts. It's the value of it at 20 billion gets my goat. Time to go to summer school and learn how to build an app. All right. Or hire the banana heads to do it. Gold. Okay, so gold's coming off with the Aussie dollar. An alarm up here. I did a ticker TV thing last night. If gold goes through 61, 63 area, it'd probably rush straight into 83. Mine was just that it's resting there. If something's bonkers should happen, and if it clears this, would go to like 80, 1280, 83, I think it was. And then there should be a good shot to 1355. But after it hit the happy place on the daily gold, happy place, one happy place. Somebody order a happy place? Yep, gold did. Okay. Gold hit a happy place. Plus there's also other dots that aren't on here. You on the 4 hour? Well, whatever. Okay, so gold got 1220 on it. There is a happy place in the 4 hour, but here's 1220. I have to weigh if gold is on its way to 850 now, that this little run is over with. We can come back to the breakout again over here. And you say you could have where it goes up, bounces off, it comes down to 1200 again. Jesus. 92. God, see, then you're beginning to, this looks like an ABC wave here. It's corrective in nature, and then, got a double hook. What is this? Daily double hook and stochastics. MAD is rolling over. If we raise interest rates, it is. They're going to have to, well, that's what I wrote. Be defensive on gold and oil. And here's the money. All right. I have to weigh if this thing, you can take it down here and then march it sideways and move it higher too. But like I said, I'm defensive on this thing. On the gold. And so you'd have to come back through here, right? So what are you, 50? Seasonally, gold's done with. Gold moves from October. There's a strong period from October till February. Okay, maybe a hook here. We'll see how it goes. There's 80.55. Euros. I keep moving into euros. Oh, a nice hook right there. This is euro dollar. It's like T-bill futures. France has really got their goat. All right. Copper is below its happy place. ADX is resetting 1 hour. Weekly. Well, looks kind of like the same thing with gold, right? Copper comes through here, Kev. You could actually redeem yourself. Right there. But what about the Trump thing? Well, the markets ran as far as they could under the Trump thing, and now they've had enough. Is that 49 from what? 65? 1,500? What is that? That's 30. That's $4,000. Copper takes out this, probably come down to here. That's a $4,000 drop in copper. Holy buckets, Kevin. All right, what's this one? NG, Natty Gas. Okay, Natty Gas. First things first. My little worm came out of her cocoon and badmouthed me about Natty Gas. Obviously, she didn't read the post. What I was pointing out was if Natty Gas, because of how low Natty Gas is, if it drops 20 cents, that's 8% or whatever, and times 3. If Natty Gas falls 20 cents at $15 is a smaller percentage versus falling 20 cents at $3. And that's what I was pointing. UGAS, remember it's percentage, So, what do we have? So we got some breakout action here. But we're 83.4. That reminds that's an old number here. Happy place, 75. What do I got? March low. Okay, so I'm looking at weeklies. All right, bouncing off the stuff. That's good. Moving average. What are you? 90. All right, so that gets us back to gap filling stuff. Daily. You need to have a better setup here. Okay, what are you? You're going to have to hold. Don't want to stop there. All right, it's 271. OT1, 270, OT1. Okay, so trend line. I actually have a trend line. And what do we got across here? That works right there. And then you are going to have to hold. All right, 4 hours. All right, so ADX is reset. I'm getting a hook in stochastics. What I'm looking at is that we kind of maybe roll up and then come back and kind of hang out. I'd like to see a little more sideways action here. I mean, if it does, what it is if it moves away It turns out to be more like short covering. It's kind of like, it poked its head and came back, poked its head and came back. Well, if it comes back down, then that would be, a structure to possibly move higher. I mean, if it goes, if it goes up and that's fine. That gets us away from here. That was the whole idea here too, but some sort of structure. If it all of a sudden it's, before you know it, the problem is all of a sudden it gets to be whippy. You go from $3 back down to say two, you lose 15 cents. You lost half the move. That's where the calls come in. Sell off some calls against this. You got to get out of the contracts, anyway. Sell some calls off to it. They're good. They're paying you 12 cents or something, I think it is, for at the money. And as volatility picks up, that's it. You still have your back months. Well, let me see what I have going on. Closing. Come on, you. All right, Natty Gas. Okay, so Natty Gas. So I should have bought more May contracts, but that's okay. So I'm selling off all these calls to get rid of my, what is this, April and May. So I have 40 contracts. What do I have here? 35. 40. So we have a few extra options on here. Okay, and these are the calls. Okay, so I need to have a support down here in May. All right. Okay, so I'm good to go back here. I need to clean up my account though, so I can buy March and stuff if it should happen. All right. Okay, so my upper end is $3, and where we're a little under $3. How much are they paying me for on those? What am I getting on these options? 18 cents, 14 cents, 12 cents. Nickel, what are you, $3 call? Yeah. Well, that's what it was. They were too cheap or whatever. This one works out. This is May. 25 cents, 20 cents. Those right. What about the three at the money? So 3 call is at 15 cents. That would be 15.20 is okay for May, right? So May, 3 call. I get 15 cents. All right, so I need to, over 3, I need to find out where those options are at. Okay. We have 40. So you need to clean up some of this stuff on a pullback. These expire 37, 39, 40. Holy buckets, you got 40 and you got 40. Oh my gosh, Kev, you're such a stud. Okay, all right. Want to get rid of those, whatever. Okay, so getting back to it, Natty Gas, all right. Orbs. All right, what's this? 85. Okay, it's okay. You got a trend line, but it's beginning to poke you up. 4 hours daily. All right, so we're above here. So 74, 75 needs to hold. $2.05. Okay. So that's got to hold. And this is 90. So the upper range is going to be 90 on here. What's that, 330? So here's my other angle here too. Okay, say for example next week we get Natty to go to 307. Okay, what I would do is, since I know that the upper end is 330 and I get 15 cents on those options, I'm going to try and get 335. So whatever the options are at, I'm going to try and sell them. So if it's like a $3 call and we're at whatever, where am I at? Say a 320 call, whatever. I'm going to try and aim and try and get 330 for that in the options. Well, let's take a look at this, right? Can you do this? Okay, so this is 14 cents, and you're how far out of the money in the May? You're 8 cents out of the money. Okay, so I need to make a chart for you. What are you? Oil? Yay, oil's come down. All right, so now I have to switch you to, does this work? No, that doesn't work. I need to change you to regular bars. What about ticks? What about, that's fine, ticks are fine. I don't have anything daily. Okay, what do I have? 20 cents. Sell. You gonna give it to me? Oh, you do. Bless you. Sell. Did you notice you're selling 10s of those, Kevin? Oh, whatever. That's how you sold so many options. You've changed your default. Okay, what's that? Oil? Add a marker above. Oh my gosh. Kevin, pay attention, man. You gotta be buying, man. And stop screwing around. Keep buying. Keep buying. Buy, 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 buy. Ah, I hate when that happens. There it goes. Yeah, sons of bitches. Buy, buy, buy. Ding, ding, ding. Okay, there goes the pound. All right. Ah, oh, that's all right. I'll get drunk and forget about it. All right, so, okay. 21, 28 cents. Try to get out of, or try to sell some calls on the way up. That should work for me. Okay, now getting back. So crude oil didn't come down. Why aren't you coming down, crude oil? Okay. So we're good to go there. Dollar. I'm going to keep you in the 4 hour. I like you. Ah, screw it. Keep the daily. So the ES. Gold. Copper. I got to believe you're going to come off. Yeah, take that. Copper. Natty gas. Where are we at? Okay, Natty's got to hold the 270 area or so, plus or minus type of thing. Hong Kong or Japan. Come back through. Shit, what is that? 2040 ticks? God damn it. Oh, okay. Nikkei, just it's an remember tomorrow's Friday. So maybe we got a head and shoulders here. You know, it goes up, fails, and comes back through to down here. So what are we talking? 6 to 4, that's 200, so that's $1,000 there. If it loses under what I'm looking for a failure, comes up, fails, and here's $1,000. And just going off those dots, what did I say this one was? 3 grand. All right. Move, what did it move? 600 points times 5 is 3 grand. Just going off of those dots. What was it? 4 hours something? Daily? Yeah, right off of here. I think it was. Wasn't it? Yeah, came off the dots. Held here. You know, that's the story. Well, it's on the dots. Computers are going to kick in. It's time to sell. You buy. You put your stop, I don't know, down below here. Just figure out how much more you're going to, you know. Now you're up to here. What's this down here? 12, 400. What's that? Add an orange juice. The hell, orange juice. NASDAQ. Okay, same type of deal. some sort of swing failure. This is a typical stage 4 pattern here. But the deal is remember, the thing is just one vertical chart, you know, just draw something behind it like this guy here. This is hilarious shit here. Just to get to the moving average, the NASDAQ has to fall, what does it say, 358? It has to fall 200 points. You know, just to get to the moving average, 200 points. ES was the same way. Where are we at? Where's my moving average? Here it is, 2314. And we're at, what was it, 70 now? I know. 80 point, that's $4,000 just to get to the moving average. God, look at this. I love when that shit happens. Look at that. This big, who's that one? Crude oil ladder below. Cool. I hope you're making money. All right, so crude oil. All right, that's cool. There's the last stop. God, this is beautiful pattern. Comes down. This is called a pause. Pause before it's going lower. Where's my ADX? ADX is now turning up. Yay! So technically, I'll say that that's the stop for right now in oil. The bastard comes back. Sugar, yeah, it was oversold, but I'll pass. It's a goofy looking chart. Here's silver. Oh, man. So 1803 on silver. So that's 40 cents. That's $2,000. What's DSLV? So what am I looking at here? DSLV, where's it at? $20. Inverted head and shoulders up to about here, 22. So 5%. $1 move in stock. Buy some. Oh, do I have any money? You don't have any money. I gotta get some money. I'll get some money later. All right. Oh. All right, bonds. You're not coming back. Well, why not, Kev? It's not like the stock market's falling. All right. One happy place on VIX futures. All right, it's 1 hour, 4 hour. Daily, how about weekly? Bull flag. So 16. So VIX rises 20%. It's hooking here and crossing on MACD. Yay! How much are VIX calls? Where am I at? All right, so what were we looking at? We were looking at, was it 15s? So this is 18 cents. 50s was at the money. So what if I buy a vertical? How much is that? 17 cents. And I make, so what's half of 50 cents? A quarter? That works, but I don't have any money. We got to go free up some money, Kev. There's a break in the action. Baba. Bought those yesterday. D gold. Hey, Kev, you're already long D gold. Okay, so you don't have to worry about D silver. Need to get rid of some stock or something. What I'm going to do is I'm going to clean up. I started getting rid of a lot of this stuff. Start cleaning up, and then just trade. If I'm going to do any stock, it'll be 3 timers because I can put them into the sheet here. Where is it? Triple leverage ETNs, and I get a full page. Plus, a couple of my banana heads want them. And then futures and currencies, because currencies are what I do if I'm paying freaking attention. And futures, I go over it just because. And then any options just will be a few in between. I don't want to have all that crap going. All right, so VIX futures, what were the calls? They say 18, they're 30 cents. I gotta get it. Oh no, 30 cents. You're already long the stock. Well, what it was is I was looking for, you buy one and sell the other. The cost was 17 cents. The maximum profit you get is 15 cents or 50 cents. Or maximum selling 50 cents minus 17 is, what is that? 33. So 33 cents minus fees, $27. Jesus Christ. So you get more than, little more. Do you double your money? Yeah, approximately. Yeah, max, whatever. You understand what I'm saying. All right, back to charts. Frickin' Dow, same thing again. We're looking for some sort of failure. If it marches on straight up, that's fine. Then it's basically, we're looking at it as they're going to roll them into it, and it gives you time to be prepared. Because how about this one? Everybody has to get out of their contracts. Everybody's going to have to reset all their arbitrage, and they're going to. And then June runs around, and they have to now reestablish positions. So what do we have? If I do this here. All right, 142,000 is being traded. Next month, there's only 4,200. I don't show the open interest, but that's the deal. All these bodies are going to have to come into here. So there's nothing but virgins in here right now. They all have to get out of this and reestablish positions. So what happens? They're forced to buy at the top for a couple of days, like Natty Gas, then we roll it over on them. So it's just profit taking. Oh, gotta buy some more. Pull back. My British pounds. Canadian dollar? No, corn. Oh, you ugly bastards. Pull that crap on me. Fucking Republicans. We want our subsidies for ethanol. Fucking dicks. And we don't want to. We want it to come out of somebody else's pocket. We don't want to. We're not going to tax the rich and give us these subsidies for corn. Yeah, monkey shines. Well, I sold some here. We'll just see how it pans out. I got they gave me a gift on day 2. This one I had up in here, I didn't have here, I believe. But at the end of the day, I was in the money. Now we're back up here again. So it's like, well, I'll need to go further out, though. Those are May harvest. Oop, what are you? 5s. I have to keep an eye on you if you come back through here. Come on. Bean oil. Come on down right here. So bean oil, what is that? 35 cents, 40 cents times $6, $250 or so, $240 for bean oil to come down. Come on down. Yeah, let's put a little ding in there. Pat Kevy on his back. Oh, what are you? Notes. All right. What do we have? 15 minutes. We have unemployment numbers. Thursday numbers. Ooh. Oh, okay, so you're pretty much guaranteed lock, right? Yeah, but the ADX is up there. Ooh. Fed fund futures. Yeah, and you're moving higher. No kidding. Couldn't tell that raising rates, right? All right. These don't go anywhere, but just in case they do come back through. Okay. Oopsie, here comes beans. Take that, you bastards. All right, so you're there. So what do I need? I need an alarm up here just in case they come through. I have to sell Novembers, but I don't have the contracts. What does November look like? Yeah, it's all right. Let's see if it comes back through here. Twos. Hold on a second. You're resetting 1 hour on twos, huh? Wheat, come on down. What's this here? 48.50. By 10. All right, wheat. Come on down, you little pigs. So 10, 20, 30, 62. Okay. That was beans too, right? I have beans. Are you going to sell me one? Probably not. I'd like to sell one, please. Okay. Bastards. Well, your account's in debit anyway, you moron. All right, so 38, that works. Buy. All right, so beans, wheat, all right. All right, so that was 280, right? Yeah. All right, I'm shorting some options right now. Some calls at the money. What I'm doing here is Natty poked its head through, poked its head through and couldn't do it. Poked its head again. What happens if it comes out the bottom? Now we're at 277, down to here 273. So I sold the 80s. If they go, I'll probably buy. Well, I need to buy them back then here. Right? Or do you want to hold them? No, we can always take a look. Now let's take a look here. Natty gas. Natty gas. Volume, open interest, calls, puts right there, 275. Can I buy some of these? They give it to me? They gave it to me. All right, so that's kind of goofy. What I'm doing is I just kind of, how many did I buy? Is it 10 at a time? 10 at a time. All right. What I'm doing is just a kind of a short-term hedge on if we do go below 75, at least I have somewhat of what I'll probably end up doing then is going negative and then selling the puts to see if I add in longs, but I'll probably come up to one of these instead. How many days? There's still a lot of time left in these options. Where is it? 26 days. I'm just buying. I sold some of these for whatever, 12 and 14. I just bought something just in case we do dip below 75. You know, we go from, what was the high? 73, so it's 3 higher plus whatever we're at now, 4 we'll say. And you go 4 lower from where we're at now, you'd be down to, 276, and I just got 275, so I just kind of bought some insurance. Just kind of, if whatever, whatever. It's just because I'm basically all along, somewhat short with with the short options, but I bought some just to kind of hedge against, just in case it does drop further. Because I'll be able to scoop up, buy back the options for cheaper. And it gives me a reason why to stare at this. I guess I could have always shorted some of these contracts too. Okay, April, well, does it give it to me? Okay, so this is June, right? Do I have any of those? Do I sell a June? Where does it sell? Sell a June, April. Do I have a June contract? Well, you better look before you fuck up your shit. What do you have? You have April and May, but not a June. So go and see if they give you a June. So now you're spreading. I gotta give it to me. Okay, cool. All right, so what I did, I shorted the June just in case the April goes off the board weak or whatever. I'm short to I'm already long back here. It allows me to one, to keep an eye on it and reverse it just in case I get, but I'm somewhat spreading. So if these do come down 10 cents or something, I can lift the spread between them because I'm long these lower than the spread. So no matter what, I got a profit here kind of thing. But just kind of put it, just kind of, if it falls 6 cents, I get to keep an eye on it here. All right, so June came back. All right, so I have some, so I'm kind of smoothing out my position here. I'm kind of going neutral in the Natty gas. Basically, I'm just playing the decay on the call options. If it comes down to here, can I buy one? Nope. Okay. That's cool. All right. 245. What's happening? What's happening? Who's this at 260? What's happening? All right, going the wrong way. All right, here's my pounds. Little bastards. All right, I got the hook in the pound. All right, so my pounds took off, poked on through, alarms came through. I ended up buying on the, I bought up and then back into it now. So I need another swing higher here. My pounds. Oh, you bastard. No, an alarm, an alert. All right, pounds. We already threw these again? Yeah. All right, E. Wow, geez, that looks like a crock of cheese. All right, so you're up in here, huh? Oil, oil, oil. Gold's falling. Yay, oil. Oh, beautiful. Dollar. Dollar's reversing. Gold. Well, if the dollar is pausing, what do we have? What do you want to do, Kev? Where are we at? 50, 17, 51. We're here. 51.75. What's this? 51.60. Right where you guys are sitting. Beautiful. Wouldn't you know it? The computers are there. I wonder why. 63. 61, you little shits. So what do I have? I have 75. All right, so 75. So 57, 63. Natty get NASDAQ. That's NASDAQ. And then where am I at? One more. 75. How about 74? 74. There, take that. Get out of my downside on gold. All right. What am I doing for open? Another hour? Will it last that long? Well, we shall see. Copper, cool. There's Natty gas. So do I have an alarm? Oh, DK. Oh, I'd love to short one of you. Crude oil. Oh, I know what to do. Or hold it. I actually have it named something, don't I? Natty? Natty? There you are, baby. There you go. You betcha. Okay, whole bunch of natty. All right. All right, so Natty's going to have to hold this median line here. So we have a gap fill. April, so what are you? April 86, and so 2 cents higher. This is April of 18. May. That won't let me buy one, right? Oh my God, you did let me buy one. Let me buy one. Okay. The ones I want to buy, though, are, this is May. June. Okay. Buy these back. So you won't let me buy those back. All right, so June's won't let me buy them back. Well, what about it? Can I buy it back deeper? You're actually doing my math for me. All right, and I heard something go off. Filled orders. Jobs. Canadian GDP. So where's my CAD? CAD. Okay. Okay. All right, so these are the June ones I sold up in here. Trying to buy them back, but I'll just, I guess, set an alarm. Remember, we had lots of 20-degree weather or 80-degree weather in February last week or whatever. So maybe the stuff all backed up. Ding. Isn't that kind of nice to just dump 10 natty and pick up 500 bucks in a couple of minutes? Life is good, right? June. Back to here. June of 18. You let me buy one? Probably not, but we'll try it anyway. All right. July. All right. So you have a crossover in stochastics. MACD is kind of pointing down. Or I guess this is MACD and this is stochastics. I need to change those. Well, I suppose. Kind of cool that ADX kind of lined up with it. ADX bottomed when it bottomed. Tuesday, Wednesday. This was the hard sell-off on Tuesday. This is the retest on Monday where it was down. Actually traded below. That was what I talked about, that the deferred contracts it went below, the front months didn't. July of 8. Yeah, so we need to buy. July 9. August of 8. Okay, so Natty basically for right now, overhead supply here. What is that, 17? So that's 7 cents, 5 cents higher. 5 cents higher on the deferred if data should come in and it goes higher. So about 5 higher. This is in August. Cool. That'd be way cool if that was good to go. August of 8. Look at that. Nice divergence there. That's crap. That's crap. That's crap. September. All right, so we're at 10. So it's 7 cents higher. So 7 cents higher, I'd probably have to sell some more calls or check my situation here. And then support on any pullback. October. Oh, I'd like to be able to buy you. You're a bugger. Oh, look at that. Just gorgeous. October of 8. Oh. Oh. Could you imagine that? October of 8. You buy it for, 280 and sell it for 550. Oh, life would be good. I have to support down in here. Probably won't give it to me, right? But we'll try anyway. No, not today, it says. 8 December. So basically, Natty has about 6 to 8 higher today versus 6 to 8 lower. Probably not that much. December of 8. Look at this here. This is open interest. Now, mind you, it's not that much. But open interest, you know, boom, 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 13,000. All through this down period, they kept buying. If it comes back through here, they're going to puke it up and definitely have to go and mortgage the house on that one. I'd like to buy some Natty gas. Hi, I need some money. How about 100 grand? Ooh, gotta buy some of this stuff. Hold on. Boom, that works. All right, so I need to go and do I want to buy you? You're already moving. Do I want to buy you? You're already moving too. So I'm back to buying you. Buy. All right. Okay, so this is daily Natty gas. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And that would be, we need a good weekly bar. So what are we shooting for up in here? 85, 86. And we're at, so we need 6 higher. God, we need to really get you into 94. So it's 14 higher. God, you're not going to come through here, are you? And there's the money. Oh, you little shits. You are turning though on the daily. Yeah, but that's when they whack it. Oh, well, you have to keep powder for down here if it does. And we're not talking. What are we talking? Kev, we're talking 20 cents, man. Don't sweat it. If it goes down, it goes down. That's just how it works out. You have a plan. You're kind of somewhat neutral now. You have both longs and shorts. And you sold calls and bought puts. You're pretty well stuck. You went from long to sideways in about 2 minutes. All right, so 4 hours, another pullback. Pullback would get this to come off. All right, enough of those there. That's pretty high up. What's this, 2020? January 2020, oh, 500 people are in there. January of 2020. That is, I would say, a guaranteed money maker right there. Pretty much. And we're coming off. We're now negative. HJ, April of 20, 268. That number's off. That's got to be off. April of 2020, July. There it comes. Down a penny. Take care there, buddy. Have yourself a good one.